Mount Panorama packed to the brim. Ready to crown the latest King of the Mountain.
Who will savor the ultimate life-changing victory? Let's go racing at Mount Panorama. And what a start here for Hazelwood. Hazelwood started blind at turn one. Quickly dropping into second position was Winterbottom. And that was a classic start from the pole man.
Erebus Motorsports reluctant to hand over the Peter Brock Trophy. Their former drivers and defending champions Brodie Kostecki and co-driver Todd Hazelwood off to a cracking start for their new team. The rest of the pack restless early in their chase of the leaders.
On the run to turn one, they're bumping and grinding. Pye was actually getting... And cool heads need to prevail here or they'll scatter one of these things or more.
Former Bathurst champions Garth Tander and Craig Lowndes clashed further back in the pack. Scott Pye was moving through the field up 6 places. Clouds also beginning to close in over the mountain. Championship leader Brock Feeney short fueling to undercut the leaders in the pit lane. The Red Bulls flying. Shell V-Power beached.
Oh, trouble at the top of the hill.
And he has bumped the inside wall. Straight in. Oh.
The race's first safety car deployed on lap 55. Tony D'Alberto and Will Davison out of the great race. One safety car turning into 2.
So that thing has officially carked it.
Two-time champion Chaz Mostert joining the Bathurst faithful.
Oh, my bet was, how long before he gets a beer? How long was that?
Standing ovation for Chaz Mostert drinking a beer at Bathurst.
Yeah.
Plenty of trouble coming with the rain.
They're on a slick tyre, but they'll hang on as long as they can in these conditions. And the leader's off. Kostecki's gone off the road. This is going to gift the lead to Waters.
Cam Waters and Kostecki continued to battle for the lead.
Waters is going punch for punch. Somebody's going to end up in a wall if they're not careful.
Before both entered the pits for wet tyres, the Red Bulls staying out, pitting for slicks a lap later after Nash Morris prompted the third safety car. That move keeping Feeney and Whincup in the lead momentarily, as they would in fact come back in for wets with rain persisting. Meanwhile, after chopping and changing tyres and eventually sticking with slicks, the shocking 5 minutes for Waters and Mark Winterbottom came to a head.
That's a significant...
The Contenders struggling in the wet.
18.
And he's just drilled him. That's Brodie straight into the back. Straight into the back of Kai Allen.
Kostecki copping a drive-through penalty for that collision.
That's pretty much going to be game over.
Anton De Pasquale's race ended not long after lap 100. Up front, it was Ryan Wood leading a chasing Feeney, who himself was attempting to fend off James Golding, the championship leader, soon with a much larger issue.
We've got trouble here, unfortunately, for 88, so Feeney is in the wall at the elbow. What a disaster for the championship leader. This is going to change the universe.
Gone.
Feeney out of contention, the safety car deleting Wood's 11-second gap, drawing Wood, Golding and Matt Payne together with 34 laps to run.
And he does. James Golding leads the Bathurst 1000.
Red Bull again causing another safety car, this time Will Brown lifting the lid on the race, the top 3 opting for fresh, cold tyres with plenty of racing still to go.
He's up, and Golding's gone wide. Golding's gone wide in the braking area, and that releases Ryan Wood.
Another safety car was rolled out, Golding back past Wood just prior, before further disaster struck for the Kiwi.
Game over. Game over for Ryan Wood.
Heartbreak for Wood, but that kept the door open for back-to-back Erebus titles. Rookie Cooper Murray into the lead, Richie Stanaway the next to bring on an 8th safety car. The 3 youngsters at the front going wheel to wheel.
Side by side through the chase for the... Payne almost threw that thing away. Can they stop it? Will he stop it? No, he's off the road.
Payne off the track, but not out of the running.
Here comes Golding. He's putting a move on. He's down the inside. He's giving him a hit. He's off the road. Matt Payne goes through.
Golding copping a 5-second penalty for that incident. He'd crossed the line first, but the King of the Mountain title would belong to 23-year-old Matt Payne.
For the 2025 Repco Bathurst 1000 belongs to Matt Payne and Garth Tander. What an unbelievable outcome.
Co-driver Garth Tander winning his 6th Bathurst 1000, David Reynolds running 2nd with Golding demoted to 3rd, Mount Panorama once again delivering a classic. Mitch Ferrugia, Fox Sports News.
An absolute classic indeed. Let's get out to our reporter, Jeff Smith, who is at Mount Panorama. Jeff, is that one of the wildest finishes we've ever seen in Bathurst?
Well, I was just chatting to a few of the journos in the media centre that have been covering this race a lot longer than I have, and I put to them, was that the greatest ever Bathurst 1000? Now, in the moment, it's probably a bit easy to get caught up in it, but the answer came back, that was the greatest Bathurst 1000 we've seen. Some said 2014 was, but there's a few saying that perhaps it was that one. And I mean, hard to argue. I mean, right from the start, that was really something special. When the rain started to drizzle in, probably about 20, 30 laps into the race, and then it really came down from about lap 70. So we've had over 100 laps of rain, and it got so heavy there that over the top of the mountain, even towards the end there, you couldn't even see. The cloud cover was so low, plus you've got water spraying from the car in front of you. It was quite remarkable. And then with all the change of events there were so many. And what about the young drivers too that led this race at different times throughout the end? But let's touch on the winners. I mean, Matt Payne, last year, he was the only driver that didn't finish the race. He hit the wall at the cutting with about 30 laps to go, caused the only safety car last year. He was devastated, and this year he's come back with redemption because there were 7 safety cars this year, and he was the one along with Garth Tander too. I mean, so 6th title for Garth Tander. Here are the guys here now. They're, if you want to spin around there, here are the champs. Here they're carrying the Peter Brock trophy. We won't jump in there. Just a little bit of birthday cake for them too. Guys, can we jump in for a quick comment, or later we'll go be late? No worries, no worries. Incredible, the relief. What a pairing. So Garth Tander started as a co-driver in 29, and he won twice with Shane Van Gisbergen, and now he's won it for a 3rd time as a co-driver. But for Matt Payne, who's just 23 years of age, they started in 18th position too, if you can believe that. And the way that race played out, so 9 laps left, Matt Payne came off trying to make that winning move and managed to not only come back, but get back up in the mix and then go on to win it from there. That was something else. And then when Golding clipped Cooper Murray there at the end, copped that 5-second penalty. So it didn't matter that Matt Payne came over the line second. It was quite a remarkable sort of finish there at the end, something we haven't seen before. And for Matt Payne too, the Kiwi, there's been such a rich history of New Zealanders winning this race. He's now the 20th winner from New Zealand of the great race. He's been touted as a big thing for a long time. And to go in there, we'll go, in you go, mate. I've lost my cameraman there as he goes in to see the bulk of it. We will try and get these guys when they come out. They've got a bit of broadcast to do at the moment. So we'll let them go through that. Wilco, I'm still out the back here, mate, if you want to come back out. That was a super effort, mate. Well done. Chad, well done to you too, mate. Hey, greatest ever, Chad? Greatest ever? Greatest ever? 2014, there you go. That's the one we're talking about, 2014 or this one. So, yeah, plenty to play. But let's run through a few of those incidents again. Firstly, earlier on the race, we had Chaz Mostert, one of the cars, go off at the chase. And it seems such a long time ago. This race went for nearly 7 hours. Went off at the chase, jumped over to a famous place here known as Robbo's Place and cracked a beer when his race was over. That was an early moment and a sign of sort of some big things to come. And then later on in the race, safety car. Like I touched on, 7 safety cars in the end. We had moments where Brock Feeney was looking like he was the guy that was going to get it done. He ended up going off after putting on some fresh, cold, new wet tyres. That brought about his undoing. He went off. We had another restart. That's when Golding got past Ryan Wood. I mean, there's another story too. Hey, let's have a quick chat on Cooper Murray. This guy, 24 years of age. Last year was the wildcard entry alongside Craig Lowndes. He was absolutely flying last year before a little mishap behind the safety car ruined his chances. And it looked like he was going to be the one before a really unfortunate James Golding clipped in there, coming up the cutting and cruelled his hopes of a real fairy tale victory. So that was another close call because the youngsters. So Cooper Murray, 24, his partner was Job Stewart, the 21-year-old, went so close. Job Stewart joined Erebus as a 12-year-old. Barry Ryan saw some hope in them. So Cooper Murray in the Erebus trying to go back-to-back. So close, so close. A couple of other contenders there late in the race was unbelievable. So we had Ryan Wood. So he's another Kiwi. He's been touted as a big future in the sport as well. had a huge off-season. Lost 25 kilos in the off-season and then came in, won his first Supercars race this year in Perth, and then looked like he was going to win the race there for a while as well before he come unstuck coming down the chase. He went off, and then his car failed him right at the end when it looked like this was going to be his year as well. So there's stories everywhere you look, but if we go back to these winners, it was quite a remarkable finish there. So like I touched on, 9 laps to go. Matt Payne runs off, trying to get past Cooper Murray. It looks like his race is over. He falls about 6 or 7 or 8 seconds behind, fights his way back. So 5 laps to go. James Golding hits Cooper Murray at the cutting, 5-second penalty. So Matt Payne sitting in second gets the job done. Remarkable. We'll wait for these guys to come back out. They've just been on the podium. It's starting to rain here again. It looked like it was going to be not too bad, but I'll tell you what. So 2014, they're saying. I'm not sure. Guys, I don't know how much longer they're going to be or how much I've got for you, but we'll just sort of hang about in the rain. We can keep talking. We might take you down here for a little bit. We had a Camaro crashed up. It's a fair bit back. They're moving it away, Wilco. We won't make that one. But it's been quite the day. We'll throw back to you, and hopefully we'll come back shortly with the race winners.
Our roaming reporter, Jeff Smith, there at Mount Panorama. Give the man an Emmy. Appreciate all the work out there, Jeff. We'll speak to you again shortly. Obviously, all the official happenings, the broadcast and media and whatnot for Garth Tander and Matt Payne. Matt Payne did speak as soon as the race was over, though. Let's just have a quick listen to what he had to say.
It's absolutely insane. That last, I was just on the wet when I got back in the car. It felt like forever. We kept getting safety cars and it kept stalling our race. And then I saw Jimmy get into the side of Cooper, and I kind of predicted that was going to happen. And yeah, just managed to get through, and then I just sort of felt like I ran out of tyres a bit at the end, but win's a win, we'll take it. So it's just so good for the guys, you know, they've worked so hard, so it's just so cool.
How challenging were those conditions at the end? What was the visibility like over the mountain? There was that really hairy moment with you and Cooper coming down Conrod. Yeah,
I actually thought I was in there. I thought I was about to have an airplane crash. So, and I thought, this is the biggest race of the year. So I thought, screw it, I'm just going for it. And yeah, we managed to sort of recover a bit.
I'll let them have this moment.